Once upon a time, at a triplex in Shelby, Ohio, there was a lovely 2-bed, 1-bath upstairs apartment. We purchased this triplex in 2019 and inherited tenants in this upstairs apartment. It was a nice young couple with a strong history of paying rent, and we envisioned many years of renting to this couple at market rate. We would soon discover this was not to be. Shortly after we took over the apartment, the couple split up and the girl moved out. The guy assured us he could take care of the place and continue paying rent himself. And he did, for exactly 1 month. The second month, he was over 20 days late on rent. The third month, he didn't pay at all and stopped returning calls. By the fifth month, with the eviction hearing less than a week away, the tenant finally moved out and we looked forward to a quick refresh before renting to new tenants. After all, the apartment was in great shape when we bought it. What could have possibly went wrong in the 5 months since the girl moved out? The answer, as we would soon find out, was a lot. The first thing we noticed upon entering the apartment was the strong scent of trash. You see, the dumpster was located 20 yards from the building, which was apparently much too far for this tenant, and he instead piled trash in the apartment. We quickly realized, though, that the smell was the least of our problems. You see, the tenant was apparently a budding artist, and he decided to practice his art on the walls of the apartment. Using black spray paint, he had put up several highly inspirational quotes, such as, "Say it with your chest," "Be your own best friend," "In the end, it's you that stayed," "What's normal?" and "F off," with a giant middle finger above it. Plus several other incoherent words, symbols, and faces. There were also numerous large holes in the drywall, doors kicked in or taken down entirely, and an endless amount of other damage. All in all, the combination of damage and missed rent would cost us over $10,000. And in 2019, and in the rural area this was located, that was a pretty big sum of money. But this story does have a good ending. Several coats of paint, some new flooring, and a massive cleanup later, the apartment looked incredible. We were able to quickly rent it out for $100 more per month than it was getting before, and we would go on to sell the building 2 years later for almost 3 times what we paid for it. A few lessons we did learn from this story were to be very leery about inheriting tenants when buying a new rental, to be even more leery when one of the adults on the lease wants to move out, and of course, to always say it with your chest. This story would not be the last crazy landlording story from this apartment, though. In a future episode of So You Want to Be a Landlord, we will discuss when tenants claim your apartment is haunted. Stay tuned.